Hey, what is up guys, it is Silversun here and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Samurai Jack Season 5, Episode 5. Alright, so pretty much this episode starts off with an all-out assault on Aku's tower, and just like I predicted, the Scotsman did return in this episode along with all his daughters, so that was pretty cool to see. And so pretty much they're attacking Aku's tower, and pretty much Aku takes notice of this and he pretty much jumps out into this big wrecking ball like thing and pretty much steamrolls over everybody. And so pretty much the Scotsman's telling them all to get out and whatnot, evacuate, and pretty much he'll stall Aku from there. And I just knew that nothing good was going to come out of this. And so pretty much he goes up to Aku, pretty much, insulting him, saying that, oh, Samurai Jack's going to be back and whatnot, and he's going to take you down, calling him a baby and whatnot. And so pretty much Aku gets really annoyed by this and he just kills him right on the spot. And so pretty much at this point I was thinking no, they can't just kill him off like this. It's only been like a few minutes, just the beginning of the episode. I don't want him to go out like this. And pretty much that's what happened. He actually got resurrected by his magic sword, which I thought was pretty cool. And so pretty much he's pretty much regrouping his daughters, pretty much saying we need to form a plan and whatnot. We need to go find Samurai Jack and help team up with him and whatnot. So pretty much she's having all these conflicts and having all these doubts in her mind, to where pretty much she's thinking about her mother and whatnot, telling her that Aku's the greatest and Aku did this and Aku did that. But then she's also thinking about Jack and what he said about Aku and whatnot. And so pretty much after that happens, they go on this big serpent, and they pretty much just ride around the water, which I thought was a pretty cool scene to see. And so pretty much they go to this island and whatnot. It looks pretty good, and so pretty much Jack's just sitting there. He's about to have another hallucination, but then he's just no, tries to wipe it away and whatnot, until Ashi pretty much appears. And then pretty much she's asking him hey, why don't you tell me the truth about all this? I'm confused and whatnot. And so pretty much Jack tells her that, it's not the right time and that he'll tell her in the morning and whatnot. And so pretty much she goes up on this ledge pretty much right above Jack, and then she's pretty much just staring up at the stars, and pretty much she's wondering if Aku made the stars and whatnot. And so pretty much Jack obviously says no, and pretty much he tells her this story that his mom told him a long time ago, that there was this brother and sister, and then pretty much one of them was the sun and one of them was the moon, and pretty much they shot arrows that pretty much turned into stars, and it pretty much just filled the whole sky and whatnot, which I thought was a pretty good story. Nothing wrong with it. A little silly, but especially what happened earlier in this episode, I don't mind moments like this at all. So the next morning, like Jack promised, pretty much he shows Ashi the truth. Pretty much, well, first they go to this city, to where Jack pretty much disguises himself real quickly to show the messed up stuff that the people in this world pretty much do. And so pretty much there's this big I don't know if he's an alien or I'm just gonna say he's an alien for right now, or at least both, but pretty much he needs a new home. And so pretty much they show him this populated, nice looking place and whatnot, and then pretty much he doesn't like it because, for obvious reasons, there's other people there and whatnot, and he just wants his space and such. And so pretty much he's asking, oh, is that going to be a problem for you and whatnot? And then he's just no, it's not a problem, pretty much insinuating that he's probably going to kill all of them and such. And so pretty much Jack shows her, just a whole bunch of landscapes. Sure, they look ravaged and messed up and terrible, but, well, I don't know. In terms of art animation, I feel it was, really good. Just the landscapes and whatnot. Sure, they looked all gray and gloomy and whatnot, but I felt they looked pretty nice in terms of backgrounds and whatnot, backdrops and stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. And so pretty much he shows her this like tree, this big tree. It looks really nice and whatnot. Pretty much it was like the last tree in that place. Aku pretty much destroyed all the other ones, but there was that last singular tree pretty much showing like a little ray of hope and whatnot there. And so pretty much after all that, she pretty much agrees with Jack, thinking that Aku's evil and whatnot. She finally sees the light, and so pretty much they team up. And then so from there, they pretty much find this alien-like guy, and pretty much he still survived, the attack that happened earlier and whatnot. I don't know if they were like in the earlier seasons and whatnot. Maybe y'all can comment that down below. Tell me if that's true or not. But pretty much he's like struggling to speak and whatnot, coughing and stuff, and so pretty much he tells them that there's this factory, right, and there's pretty much these children that are being converted into like these like killing machines and whatnot, and so pretty much Jack and Ashi pretty much go there to scope it out. And the first thing they pretty much see is those kids that they talked about earlier and whatnot, and so pretty much they're trying to get away from them. And then pretty much Jack throws Ashi somewhere else, pretty much telling her to go find out the source of all this and whatnot, what's causing all this. And so pretty much there's like two things going on. Jack's pretty much trying to fight off these corrupted kids, and so pretty much Ashi's looking around trying to find out how she can shut this all down, until pretty much this robotic guy pretty much comes in, and pretty much he's like torturing Ashi, pretty much chaining her up and like electrocuting her and whatnot. And so pretty much there's two things going on. Obviously Jack's fighting off the kids, Ashi's pretty much getting tortured at this point, until pretty much he's pretty much like kind of stating over like what had happened to her, like how she was corrupt at a young age, pretty much led into believing that Aku was the greatest and that he's the good guy and all this. And so pretty much upon hearing this and like all her like failures and whatnot and so like that, having that realization, pretty much she like, I don't know, she like breaks out of her restraints and pretty much goes in on that guy. And I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty epic to see all the electricity and whatnot, the explosions and stuff like that. That was pretty cool and whatnot. But pretty much we turn over to Jack, who's still fighting the kids and whatnot, until pretty much they all get shut down, they all get electrocuted and whatnot. And so pretty much Jack thinks that they're all dead and whatnot, and so pretty much he's like yelling at himself, saying like, no, how could this happen? Why did I let this happen? And stuff like that. And then so pretty much that green samurai that's been showing up in like almost all these episodes, he pretty much appears once again, and then he's pretty much saying like it's time and whatnot, and Jack pretty much agrees, and he goes off with the green samurai. And then so Ashi comes in, she sees the children who are pretty much better at this point, so it was kind of like that kind of whole misunderstanding kind of concept, to where like a character hears or does something and they think it's like something bad, and then later upon reveal, like a few seconds later, it's revealed that it's good and whatnot, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we've seen that all somewhere before, but pretty much that's where the episode ends, on pretty much a cliffhanger right there. I thought it was like crazy though, pretty cool, like to see the Green Samurai come back and whatnot, and like just having Jack finally go off with him and whatnot, crossing over to essentially the dark side, you could say. But here's my theory on that whole situation. You guys can quote me if you want, it doesn't really matter to me. Here's what I'm thinking though. Remember in the first episode where Jack lost his sword and whatnot, he had that whole flashback and they had that green mist everywhere, and then his sword pretty much fell into that pit and whatnot. I'm thinking that was where, pretty much he changed like his whole like mentality and whatnot. I'm thinking that's when he first fought that green samurai, and I'm pretty much speculating that green samurai is basically well, I don't think it's really physical. I don't think anybody else could see him except for Jack, but pretty much it's like just a a visual representation of like his struggle, you could say, like his like the evilness and the impurities and whatnot within him and stuff like that. Kind of similar to Mad Jack from the earlier seasons, but like just like a lot more like creepy and like evil and stuff like that. And so pretty much I'm thinking that it's like uh some sort of other like almost like spirit world kind of stuff, like from Avatar and whatnot. I feel like in the next episode he's gonna fight him, and pretty much that's when he gets his sword back, and then pretty much he's gonna like become like how he was in the older seasons and whatnot. At least that's what I think. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's only the fifth episode and stuff like that, halfway through and stuff. But I feel like Jack's gonna go off with him. He's gonna get his sword back by the end of the next episode, because in the earlier part of the episode, I'm pretty sure Ashi's gonna be looking for him because she doesn't know where he is at the moment. And so I'm pretty sure that samurai guy is pretty much the reason why he lost his sword in the first place. Pretty much like a evil representation of like like him being in the future for so long and whatnot, him accumulating all these thoughts and whatnot. I feel like that's what pretty much he's like a combination of, like all the evil doubts and thoughts and whatnot in his mind and stuff like that. And so I'm thinking that in the next episode he's finally gonna overcome that, he's gonna defeat him, and then he's gonna get his sword back, and they might run into the Scotsman by next episode, the end of next episode, or early episode 7, the episode after that. That's just my prediction. That's just my little theory right there. But tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Did you think there should have been more stuff included and whatnot? Did you think that some scenes could have played out differently and whatnot? Dang, I say whatnot a lot now that I think about it, but it doesn't matter, at least to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. And until the next one, Silver Sun is out.